What's your name and where are you from?
My name is George Mazoukas. I'm from Greece. I'm a 17-year-old sprinter,
Yep.
and I have joined the past 2 months, I think, the training program, and I just PR'd yesterday. That's crazy.
Awesome, awesome. So before we get into that, right? How were your performances or speed before joining the program?
Before joining the program, I was feeling that I was fast, but I fatigued early. But after I joined the program, I was feeling fast and full of energy. You know?
Yeah, yeah. So let's go with this, man. You kind of said it a little bit. You said you were struggling, like you fatigued early. What else were there
Yes.
some specific struggles that you were facing with your training or
Mm.
competition?
My ankles weren't stiff. My technique was a little bit off. My core wasn't strong. But now, after 4 weeks of training, I feel, my core is stable. I'm leaning a little bit forward, not too
Mm-hmm.
much. I can hold my speed very easily, I would
Mm.
say. And my speed comes out naturally. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to run faster and to run with a good technique.
Mhm.
It comes out naturally.
Awesome, awesome. And let's do that, man. I can tell you're pretty excited about your performances, but
Yes.
let's keep going a little bit before, you had a PR and bro, literally in just under like 6 weeks of training.
Yes.
And that's including testing. But let me ask you this. I guess how did that make you feel knowing that you were kind of struggling with ankle stiffness, struggling with the core, and struggling with all those things? How did that make you feel?
I don't know how to answer correctly on this question, but I don't know if I understand your question good. But you asked me what I was feeling.
Like how did that make you feel
Ah.
emotionally from
Mm,
struggling with those things?
I was feeling that I didn't train well, or no, I didn't train with the right coach and the right, guidance.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this then too then, right? What
Mhm.
were you, I guess, did that have any impact on your confidence or goals or even relationships with teammates, family? I guess, how'd that make you, did that have any
Yes,
impact on those things?
I would say the only impact was only on my training and my
Mm,
mentality on training.
mm,
Because I knew that there's the angles, my technique, my speed, my training plan, they were wrong,
mm.
all of them. But all of the things that I used to do, but I didn't know how to change it or how to. I didn't know what to do. Get better.
And I guess, man, now that's kind of before joining. And I
Yes,
guess, man, was there anything else that you wish you were unable to achieve that you wish you could before joining the program?
yes. I was unable to achieve. I think the motivation and the mentality a coach can give to an athlete.
To dig a little bit more there, right? So now we can talk about, the decision to join. You said
Mhm.
the motivation and mentality that a coach can give to an athlete.
Yes.
Describe where that was before, and now tell me how that is now.
Okay. Okay. Before I joined the program, I was feeling okay. I was training 4 or 5 times a week, 1 to 2 hours, only workouts out on the track, no weight or no weight room. And I had, in my mind that I just want to train, participate in a few events, and that's all. But after I joined the program, I realized that I can do more and more, and I can do everything if I
Yeah,
train hard and if I train correctly.
I love that. I love that, George. So let me ask you this then, right? How did you even find out about, our free community sprint university or even, the one-on-one protect the dreams
Yes,
that you're in? How'd you find out
yes.
about
As I said earlier, I wasn't satisfied with my coaches,
it?
and they didn't correct me on my technique, on my block
Mm.
charts. They only gave me a program, and I was doing it by myself. So I watched videos at home, how to run faster, how to get better at the blocks, how to push out of the blocks correctly, and how to maintain my speed. I was by myself on YouTube.
Mhm.
Then I came across in one of your videos,
Yeah, yeah.
and I started watching your channel every day.
Mhm.
Every video, and I think I made the best decision ever to join the program.
Awesome, bro. That's awesome. So you watched our videos and you're like, yeah, this is It resonated with you. Oh,
Yes.
okay. And I guess, well, what were some of your thoughts though as you went about learning through the process? I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure you booked a call directly with me from the YouTube. So,
Yeah.
tell me about that, man. What was some of your thoughts about, learning about the program?
I knew when you started talking and saying things about nutrition, sleep, and the small things that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
I knew that you know what you are doing.
Yeah.
I liked your science-based, approach and all of the things that you have said in your videos. I don't know. I just like your way of approaching the athletes
Yeah.
and your mentality about sprinting.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Those are kind words, right? The whole
Yes,
thing, man, we always wanted to make sure that we can make real sprint training education
yes,
available to everybody, right? Because when I first
yes,
started, bro, there's no barrier to entry. Anybody can be a speed
yes.
coach. So that's why we're trying to make sure we get the best information out there. But luckily, you're in our one-on-one group. So
Mhm.
let me ask you this, man, because there's always a little doubt and there's some fears. So did you have any fears or doubts about joining the program, right? You just left a coach that you thought was good, then you realize he's not helping you at all. So, I mean, were there any doubts or fears about, I guess, us at all?
Everyone. I think okay, everyone at least have one fear,
Yeah.
one little fear. But at first, I have thoughts in my head that if I join the program, it could be just another coach just trying to make money and nothing new. But the days passed by and the I have followed your training program and your workouts with no much work, no hard work,
Hmm.
just the programs that you gave me, smart small workouts. I felt better every day, faster. My technique have has improved very much.
Yeah.
If I could measure it from 1 to 10, I would say my technique was 4, and now is 7, 8.
Yeah, and that's just in 4 weeks, man. And what you said,
Yes,
like, I don't want to go off on a tangent, bro, because what you said resonates so much with me. So many people just post the program and make people buy it. But like George, man, like my goal, bro, is with the people I work with. Like, yeah, we're gonna get you faster, but I want to change your life. I want you
yes,
to be the best version of yourself, George.
yes, yes,
You know? And that's what's the difference.
yes.
Anybody can just throw a program out there,
No,
but like,
what make me change my mind and trust you 100%, that I was talking with you with messages or with video calls on Zoom every week. You give me programs every day through the app, and you tell me to think about my races, think about the way I run, when I shower, before I sleep I should do some breathing, everything, like meditate about the sprint. It's everything about mentality, and
yeah,
it's a way of I don't want to say a way to live, but it's more like a lifestyle.
yeah,
It's a lifestyle, and
yeah.
that is what I learned from you.
Yeah. All right. So I know there's a little bit of doubts or fear, right? And you kind of thinking like, man, what if it's just another program? But what made you say yes to any of that? What made you say yes anyways, right? What made you say like, no, I'm going to go ahead and just do this?
At first I didn't have an option, but
Hmm.
I was so desperate to find a good coach that I just followed your workouts and your training program with closed eyes. I don't know, I
Hmm.
just followed it.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, this was the best decision ever
Yeah.
on my sprinting training ever.
Wow. So let's go ahead and dive into that, man. So where are your performances now, right? Tell me where you were 4 weeks ago, and now tell me
So
where you are now.
before 4 weeks, I did on the 60-meter sprint probably 740, 740, 750. Now I can feel it. I can do under 7 seconds.
Yeah. So
So
sub 7 in 4 weeks.
with no effort, I can
Yeah.
run 7, 7, 7, 10, and sub 7 with
Yeah.
ninety
Little
percent sub 7.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So in 4 weeks, you dropped off 4 attempts of your time in the 60
Yes,
meters,
yes.
and that's
Because
without blocks.
yes, with normal shoes, no spikes, no blocks.
Normal shoes,
And
no spikes, and no blocks.
yes, and I just realized
Yes, congrats, bro. I love to hear that, man. So tell me, bro, like, how does that make you feel?
I feel that everyone, if I can do it, everyone can. Because
Mm.
with a good guidance, and probably the correct mindset and
Hmm.
mentality, if you follow your coach, if you're working smart, and if you just yeah, if you are just consistent at
Hmm.
what you are doing, I think that everyone can do it.
Yeah, working like a soldier, man.
Yes.
So what were you able to do now besides running, sub 7 in just 4 weeks that you couldn't do before?
Can you explain this to me?
Yeah, like what about your lifts? What about your broad
Ah,
jumps? What
okay,
about
okay,
those
okay.
things? Yeah.
Yes, yes. So my lifts are pretty solid, I would say. I fixed my technique,
Hmm.
my position,
Yeah.
and I would say I didn't know. Sprinting is not about weightlifting, I think.
Yeah.
It's not about
It's propaganda. It's important, but it's
yes,
not nearly as important as very good
yes,
sprint training.
yes, yes. But I have improved a lot. For example, I can say that at first, with no training, I can front squat 80 kilos.
Yep.
I don't know how to convert it. I
Yeah,
think
I do the conversion
what?
later. It's
Okay,
no
okay,
biggie.
okay. And now I can lift probably 95 or
Wow.
no, I wouldn't say 100 because I haven't tried yet,
Yeah.
but 95.
So that's around 175 pounds to over 209 pounds
Yes,
in 4 weeks, man. That's amazing. That's huge jumps.
yes.
So let me
But
ask you this, man. Oh, you got to go
mhm.
ahead. Go ahead.
But I say again, it's not everything. Weight, it's important, but it's not
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah, and that's something that you learn right away from the program. But let me ask you this, right? George, it's been a pleasure working with you in just a short time. And I guess let me ask you this. What would you tell somebody who's watching this right now and they're unsure about taking their speed training to the next level or taking that next step with us? What would you tell them?
So go ahead 100% with no thinking, no second thoughts.
Awesome. Awesome, man. Well, those are kind words, bro. I enjoyed working with you so far. And this is really just the beginning, bro. We're gonna dominate the rest of this season.
Yes,
Awesome.
I know it.
Yeah.
I can feel it inside me.
Awesome,
That
bro. That's a fact.
I am already ready to
Yeah.
raid.
And it's just so short of a time, bro. And we got some other things coming your way that's gonna make it
Oh,
even more
yes.
explosive.
Only 4 weeks, and I'm feeling ready to run. Unbelievable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.